So you know that lunges are an important part of your surf training, but you're not sure if you're doing them exactly right? Stick around and I'm going to give you 3 tips that apply to most lunge variations so you can make sure you're executing properly. So tip number 1, one of the first things I'm looking for is the side to side position of the knee. So as you're going up and down through a lunge pattern, your front knee should be tracking right over your foot. What happens most often is people will bias to the inside, allowing the knee to drift into their midline. We want to make sure you're here, keeping it out, right over the foot with every rep. Lunge tip number 2. Now we're going to take a side view. And here, we're looking for how far that knee translates forwards. So we want to end somewhere between where shoelaces would be and the tip of your toes. So as you're coming down into the bottom of this lunge, the knee translates forwards over the foot. And each time, we're making sure that it's not lunging way past the knee where the heel is lifting. And you're also not way too far back in the back leg where the shin is leaning back towards you. So if you're having trouble with this, a really good thing to do is to grab a foam roller, place this in front of you. You can get your toes right up next to it. And then as you lunge, you're trying to get very close or barely tap the foam roller without knocking it down. This demonstrates that you're not letting the shin angle back and you're not too heavy in the back leg. And also, if you go too far forwards without control, you knock over the foam roller and you get that instant feedback to make the fix. Lunge tip number 3. This is going to be all about your bottom position in the lunge and your weight distribution. So again, looking from the side, when we're in our lunge, about 60 to 70% of the weight is going to be in our front leg. And each time we come down at the bottom of this position, we should be pretty close to something like a 90 degree at the knee and the hip, and again, another 90 degree at the knee and the hip in the back. A little bit of a smaller angle at the knee is going to happen because if you remember tip 1, we want the knee to come over the front toe some. So you can see this is true where I'm lighter in my back leg during a reverse lunge. If I'm doing a forwards lunge, again, most of my weight immediately shifts to the front leg to help me push back out. This will be a little bit different if you're doing a Bulgarian split squat or a rear foot elevated split squat because almost all of your weight's in the front leg. But use these tips, try to apply them to your training, and hopefully you see some improvement in your strength and control.